Hello everyone, good morning all. Welcome back to my channel. So let's learn another SQL query today. They have given us the three tables: customers table, orders table, and seller table. So we have to write query based on all of these three tables. So in the customer table, they have given us customer ID and customer name. Customer ID is the primary key for this table. And each row of this table contains the information of each customer in the web store. Whereas in the orders table, they have given us order ID, sales date, order cost, customer ID, and seller ID. So over here, customer ID is matching with the customers table customer ID. So order ID is the primary key for this table, and each row of this table contains all orders made in the web store. Now, sales date is the date when the transaction was made between the customer and the seller. And now the seller table, in the seller table, seller ID and seller name is given. Seller ID is the primary key for this table, and each row of this table contains the information of each seller. Now write an SQL query to report the name of all the sellers who did not make any sales in 2020. Return the result table order by seller in ascending order. The query result format is in the following example. So here they have given us the data, and I have already created the table and inserted the data into the same. Now if you see these tables, in the orders table they have given us the sales date and as well as seller ID and customer ID. Now we have to identify those seller who did not make any sales in 2020. So if you see for seller ID 1, it has done sales in 2020, right? Then seller ID 2 has also done the sales in 2020 over here as well as over here 2 times. But if you see for the seller ID 3, seller ID 3 does not make any sales in 2020. It has made sales in 2019, right? So now, so Frank, now we need to go to the seller ID, and then with the seller ID we need to look up into the seller table. We have to identify the three and then Frank. So Frank will be our answer, right? Now how can we get into that? So basically, firstly what we need to do, we need to do identify those seller who has done sales in 2020. So we can identify it by using the seller and orders table join. So now if you see Daniel and Elizabeth has done the sales in the 2020, right? That you can see in the above table as well. So seller ID 1 means Daniel, and seller ID 2 means Elizabeth. So Daniel and Elizabeth has done the sales in 2020. Now what we need to look up? We need to look up those seller who has not made the sales in 2020. So we just need to do the left join over here, because we need all the data, right? We need all the data from the seller table. Now what we need to do, we just need to write the except condition from the first block to the 2020 cells. So now except will retrieve only those data which is found in the first select query, which is not available in the second select query. So simply the answer will be the Frank. Frank has not done the sales in the 2020. So I will put this create table script and insert statement script into the video description. Please kindly subscribe to my channel and do like, share and comment as much as possible. Thank you.